Are you looking for a build that has a 99 driving dunk while still being able to shoot from limitless range and can block any shot at the rim? Well, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make that build as well as giving you guys some gameplay on the build as well. Let's get started. Now, the process to make this build is actually very simple. You could either make it at the point guard or shooting guard position. Well, actually, you could probably make it a small forward if you wanted to as well, but we're going to make it at the shooting guard position today. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not going to be too happy with this because I normally do not make meta builds, but today I'm caving and I'm making a 6'9" build. Weight's gonna be 185 with a 7'6" wingspan, body shape compact. All right, so when it comes to making this build, it's gonna be very simple. You're going to get that 99 driving dunk in the finishing while also increasing your driving layup to an 80 instead of leaving it at a 79, which will get you one extra finishing badge. Moving on to shooting, we're going to increase the 3-point shot to an 83, which will get you Space Creator on Hall of Fame as well as Agent 3s on Silver. In a very similar way to the finishing attributes, we're going to increase the mid-range one more to get us an extra shooting badge, so we now have 17 total shooting badges. Moving on to the playmaking, you can increase the pass accuracy to a 70, the ball handle to an 85, and the speed with ball to a 75. Lastly, moving on to the defense, which is actually pretty crazy on a guard build. We're going to have an 80 interior defense, an 86 perimeter defense, an 85 steal, and a 93 block on this build, which is going to get us some really crazy defensive badges, which range from silver clamps all the way to gold anchor. So whether you're out on the perimeter trying to stop a play shot or inside the paint trying to stop a slasher, you're going to have the advantage on this build. And then moving on to the physicals, as you can see right here, we're gonna have a 77 speed, an 81 acceleration, a 55 strength, an 82 vertical, and a 90 stamina. Now when it comes to takeovers on this build, you get slashing, sharpshooting, lock, as well as rim protecting takeovers, and I ended up doubling on limitless range, which is not something that you have to do, but I really want to be able to shoot on this build while still having a 99 driving dunk. And now the build is complete, and you're going to walk out of the My Player Builder and get the player comparisons of Eddie Jones, Paul George, and Klay Thompson, and you're going to get the build name of Inside Out Scorer. Now let's get to these gameplays, man. Let's go. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, this build is absolutely insane. Now right here, we're on defense. We're gonna get this easy turnover. I'm out in transition. Koza dots me in the paint, and we get an easy bucket. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the easiest builds I've played on all year because slashing is really OP in this game. And not only that, but even if they sit paint on you, that dunk meter on this build is absolutely insane. Look at the size of the green window when I'm driving to the basket with this build. And I'm not even gonna lie, on these 6'9s, you can still move pretty crazy. As you're gonna see right here, we're gonna hit him with the snatch back into the cross, spin back, Luka, drive into the basket off the behind the back, and he is way out of position, and we get the easy bucket. I'm not even gonna lie, 6'9s are probably the easiest builds to play on this year because they're just so easy to rim run on. And the other thing that's crazy to me too is that we complained so much about glitch 6'9s from last year, and we said, okay, these builds are too OP, and then 2K23 said, all right, hold my fucking beer, because these 6'9s are better than the glitch 6'9s on 2K22 next gen. I'm not gonna lie, any build that's taller than 6'6", and this includes big men, are better than builds from last year. And then don't get me started with current gen last year, because on current gen, most of the builds there were no taller than 6'5" at the guard slot, because the only 6'7" builds that were made were the pure playmakers, which were usually point forwards. But I guess having taller builds in this game that are OP just more accurately reflects the NBA at this point, because realistically, you think of the top players in the league, they're all 6'7" and up except for Curry and Trey, I guess, if you would consider him a top player in the league. And one other thing is that don't let people fool you. Even though the 6'9s can definitely move fast in this game, the smaller guards are still moving faster. The way that a 6'1" guard moves with high acceleration and Hall of Fame quick first step is absolutely insane. But you know what? Comment down below what you guys think about like the 6'9" players, and should we all be using these super tall players and ISOing off of them, or should we go back to like previous build systems where the shorter players were more prominent at the guard position? But that's gonna be it for today's video, and this is Joey DF. Oh god, that just sounds so fucking cringy. I'm never doing that shit again. All right, goodbye.